Listen, I lie to you not. The things you find on Basketball Wives, you're tripping, I'm serious. The things you find in Power, you find that in the scripture. From a biblical worldview, you find brothers killing brothers, being shady, lying to individuals about who they gonna get as a wife, but then realizing later on, I'm gonna send you my other daughter that I know you really don't like when the lights is out. Yo, the scripture is... This is what I love about Jesus. Peep this, so peep this. Here is the God, you gotta go with me on this. Here is the God of the universe. Knows all, sees all, understands all. From the beginning to the end, he's all about that life. He gets it. He is God in and of himself. He's right there, right? So here's these two people walking along the road. They're walking along the road. And here's Jesus, right? Knowing everything. Knows all things. Sits down. Walks right next to him and says, what y'all talking about? like he don't know. Like he doesn't know what they're talking about. He knows exactly what they're already talking about. And in verse 17, he asks them, so what are you discussing together as you walk along? Standing still with your face downcast. Now Cleopas asked them, are you the only one visiting Jerusalem who does not know the things that have happened here? Check the irony of this. Here is Cleopas talking to Jesus about what happened to Jesus, and he don't even know. How many times in your life are you explaining to him what's going on? See, what had happened was... And God is letting you know, I got it. They're talking to Jesus about what happened to Jesus. Verse 19. What things happened to me? What things happened, he asked. They replied, about Jesus in Nazareth, he was a prophet, powerful in word and in deed before God and all the people. Verse 20, the chief priests and all the rulers handed him over to be sentenced death, and they were crucified. They are talking to the great I am. They are talking to the King of Kings and to the Lord of Lords, and they start out with he was. Are you missing what is because you're stuck in what was? They are talking to the God of heaven, the I am, the present, ever present, and they start with he was. Somebody say, help Cleo. The chief priests and the rulers, verse 20, handed him over to be sentenced to death and crucified. Verse 21, but we had hoped. We had hope that he was the one who was going to redeem Israel. And what is more, it is the third day since all of this took place. They're not paying attention to the facts. The Bible started out in the text on that very same day, the Resurrection Sunday. They're saying on the third day he was supposed to get up and he ain't here yet. They starting out with he was. Now they're saying we had hoped. Listen, if you are not still hoping, you didn't have hope. Hope can hold on even on Friday. Hope can hold on in the toughest of circumstances. If you have hope, hope will hold on. We had hoped. We hoped. We hoped he was going to give me my heart's desire. I hoped I was going to get that job. I hoped that I wouldn't be in this same place again 5 years later. I had hoped. He is the God of the dramatic. He is the God of the detail. He's the God of the destination. He's the God of the detour. Psalms 3, 5, and 6. The steps, the paths are laid out. What God has already preordained is not by accident. Someone said he's intentional. So if I'm intentional about throwing something, I'm sure I released it. I planned in my mind what I wanted to do with it and where I wanted it to go. Your lives are planned by God. Every detail, he is in the process. Every setback, he's right there. When you're up, he is there. When you're down, he is there. In your right, he is there. In your wrong, he is there. In your good time, he is there. In the bad, he is there. He is with you. Hope holds on.